Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. My name's Russ and we're playing Atomfall and it's part 11. I nearly forgot what I was playing then. And I've only just loaded it up. How are we all doing today? I hope you're all well and life's treating you good. Right, come on. Get the machete out. Just in case. No, wrong one. That's him. Investigations. Doctor Holder. Bring it to his secret lab. Right. Okay. I think I want to. I was meant to drop off those bloody things, didn't I? Hang on. Let me just go back in. What they call them? Batteries. My brain. I was saying playing Final Fantasy this morning. Final Fantasy 14. Oh, my brain. Big problem with getting old. Don't get old, peeps. Hang on in there if you can. I think there's one up here, isn't there? One of those tube things. Yes. Good. Right. Store. Oh, I've only just realised, yeah, you've got a limit to what you can put in these tubes. Didn't realise that. What have we got in there? Lots of rusty things, rusties. I've been watching a new guy popped up on my YouTube recommended thing. It's not popped up on there before. Time Sausage. It's very funny, very funny. I enjoyed watching him, and he was going on about weapons. Yeah, when you get that skill to do weapons, you take two and combine them. So you need 2 rusties or 2 stocks. 2 rusties make a stock, 2 stocks make a pristine. I think that's what they call pristine. Yeah, I've only got lots of rusties at the moment. Don't say what they are, does it? Oh, rusty. Oh, I've got a stock shotgun, so if I get another stock one, I need to save that, because then I can get back that a pristine one. But there is a automatic shotgun somewhere. I didn't watch where he said it was. I didn't watch that bit. If I come across that, because that's got, I think that's 5 shot, I think. That's a rusty. Right, I can put that away. I don't use these, do I? English tea. There we go. Get a bit of space. Survivor's revolver. Keep hold of that. Automatic SMG. Rusty. Right, how many batteries we got now? Come on. As we're going back to the thingy, I'll take some stuff out because I can sell them. Can't I? Come on, where's all my batteries then? 1, 2. Oh, I need that. Forgot about that. That's I got 2 of those. Sample 1. What's the growth simulant then? I don't know if I need that. Well, whatever. Radiation resistance recipe. Can sell that. I haven't looked what my health is like at the moment. Where's all those shivs? High damage, fast attack. High damage, average attack. That's why I'm not using that one, so I could sell that one. Sell that shiv. And that one. And that one. And that one. Right. Sorry about that, folks. Now we can go, because we'll be going to see Molly in a bit. She might have some new goodies. Right, back out. Yes, time as in Time sausage. And he's got a few channels. I think he's got about 5, I think it said. But I went on his, I think the one he did with this one was his gaming channel. He's a Welsh guy, very funny. Yes, I enjoyed watching it. I did leave him a comment and subscribed. I didn't tell him that I do one. I didn't do it to get reciprocation. Be nice if he did, but right, come on. I wish they did the old way you hold on to the side and slide down, like we used to in the Navy when you're running in the ship. Oh, I've also had something pointed out to me. If you drop stuff on the ground, it stays there. So if I'm ever getting overladen, find somewhere where I can remember where it is, and you're often passing, so maybe like by a gate or something, like the Wyndham entrance door there, or right by Molly, and just drop it all on the floor. And then every time you come back, you've got loads of stuff you can pick up and sell. Yo, Molly! Yeah, the one he was doing about, he was talking about weapons and Easter eggs. I have seen one, I didn't even realise it was one. Hey up, love, you alright?
Hello again.
Are you alright, love? No. All items. Well, I suppose I'll pick up some ammo. Or should I wait till I get round the corner? I've got a fair bit of ammo. A bit low on the old shotgun. Not enough. Okay. should be going.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Alright, love. Thanks for that. Right, let's go to Wyndham, see what they've got. She ain't got a lot. So, the only thing I could get off her really was one shotgun cartridge. And I'm not going to swap a shiv for one cartridge. Look at that. Oh, Kilroy was here. Oh. There you are. Pointless buying one, wasn't it?
Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine protocol. Acts of banditry and other...
Right, I need to try and find out how to get into... Where your starting point is Slattendale. Is it Skedamore? Underwoods.
Citizens of Wyndham.
Right, church.
Volunteers are required for work details on Scaffoldmore. Work out to help out.
Some herbs. The church is a bit... Oh.
Miss Tanner. You trust. You should trust me.
Hmm. So you're meant to believe. Right, I need
Defense announcement.
a shop.
Substation is now off limits to all citizens and enlisted men. Speak to a protocol officer if you require access.
Has been in here? Can't remember. Can't remember a lot. I do apologise. Maybe not.
We started off right by shooting some troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is.
Transmission log. Test, 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 test. Okay. Not a lot. Oh. Can we make a brew? Interference field. The scientists were recovered from the remains of Convoy 3 has proven less than helpful. Oh, that's that. Yes. I can't remember her name. Yeah, and the field disrupts electronics. Eat. Definitely need a cup of tea. Use.
Let's not have any trouble.
No.
They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum.
There we go, we're healed up. Got anything in here? That's it, we're fully up now then. Take her down. Get the glass. You never know when you're going to need it. the toilet roll in case there's a rush. You never know. Might need to stock up in case there's a lockdown again. Some glue. Keep that toilet roll coming.
Well, a new face.
This blasted place.
Captain Grant Sims.
Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too.
Okay,
Tell
what
me.
do you want?
Where have you come from?
Not sure, I don't remember much before a day. Just a wanderer. Trying to stay alive. First one.
Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated.
Okay.
But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information.
Perhaps, what do you want to know?
I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us.
Okay, maybe wrong one.
Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption. If we were
Okay.
to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome.
Ooh, do I trust
Step
you?
out of line, and I will revoke your liberty. So I ask again, did
My memories are gone. I don't know where I came from. I wish I knew how to get out of here, same as you. I'm going to be honest.
Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties.
Oh, I can see me putting a bullet in his head in a bit.
I trust that will be more conducive to a tight. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
whatever.
be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you.
There's
Such
nothing wrong
beliefs
with
are
your hand,
dangerous
mate.
and forbidden. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah.
And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways.
What sort of ways?
The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good, I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
Okay. Have you come across a Dr. Garrow?
The good Dr. Garrow? Not so good in my opinion. That woman is dangerous. Caught her up to her old nonsense again and incarcerated her smartly at our Skethermore camp.
Ah, Skethermore.
The prison is closely guarded, so don't even think about attempting to reach her without our permission. But that permission may be granted if you prove yourself loyal to us here in the village.
Oh dear. Oh, what to do now? Do I tell him about Iris the baker?
Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Got anything here? Nip this in the bud. Need to deal with June at the tea room. She's smart, keeps her secrets for her bear with the stench of corruption. Best to nip this in bud. If it's asked, it's standard sterilisation protocol. Taking June to the detention facility. Don't let anyone inside the tea room once you've sterilised it, and bring anything you find of hers back. Right, so no, they're not good then. Requires June's key. So maybe I need to get into tea room somehow. So I need to come back here to get that burn recipe, but I need to empty some stuff. Eat. Right, where's the tea rooms? Get the key, find a store.
Citizens of Wyndham,
Please, God.
if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Report early.
I know it's not the tea room, but see what I can get from my stuff. All right, Morris.
again.
Double barrel shotgun. He ain't got much, has he? Crap. Even this double barrel, it's only average. Oh, crapola. I was hoping you'd have something. We got another shot. Can't remember. I know I can't remember much. Maybe I should just...
I just want some humbugs with your drops, nothing fancy.
Who's that talking? Drop. 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 I know it's only single shot, but it does high damage. Right, we can go back to the village hall.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining...
I'll get that burn thing learnt.
Man's stupid. They're all stupid.
Something to sell. I thought because it said learn, I hadn't got it, but obviously I must have it. It's not good asking me to remember things. Right, where's these bloody tea rooms?
Strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance will save lives.
See if she's got anything to trade, because I can always nip back and pick them knives up, can't I?
Did you want something?
I'd like to trade. Nah, she ain't got much.
Bye now.
Did I hear some funny voices then? Ooh, is she dodgy? It was like whispering. It wasn't her, it was like weird voices. Where are the tea rooms? Map, no, wrong one. Village Hall. Wyndham Garage. Mill Grounds. The Interchange. Muirview Hotel. Casterfell Woods. I wonder if that's to Skether Home or what it's called. Where's the bloody tea rooms then? What's that? Brewery cellar. Oh, I guess we're going to have to do some looking round. But you'd think a tea room would be round here somewhere, wouldn't you? There's the pub. Here we go. Away. Right, we're looking for a key. Has he gone? June's key. There we go. Whoa. Yes, I don't trust the army. Poor June. to the hall. I'm not looking forward to taking one of them on. Right, let's find out what's in this crate.
Do as you're told, right? Join the army to see the world and get some action. Well,
Citizens of Winter,
Should I snitch on Iris? Visit the boathouse. Plant flowers beneath the nearby ruins. Stretchers and an early night. I saw a fellow was working under Garrow. Protocol. There's a bunker in Scathermore. Okay. Iris or not? I'll take the ball. There's something not right about it.
dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance.
So I can go up that way or that way. I know we've got to do the woods. Oh, why doesn't it show me?
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
The bakery. Ah. There was that one, wasn't there?
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or
Captain Sims.
your family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Report early. The contagion can be painlessly
Oh, I've got to go to
excised.
church, I've just remembered.
Vigilant.
Where's the church? Up there. Definitely want Scathermore because there's a rifle I need. Right, just pop into church. Right, get down into the crypt. How are we doing on time? Anyway, halfway. Was this it? Nope. Here we go. I think it was this way. Was it this door?
Wonderful. A true...
What were those?
Some of the finest minds. My colleague sealed. Now I need to get to work on this sample. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. But I can see you're curious and you've earned some answers, should you want them. Is there anything that you want to know?
Yes, loads. I want to
It's
know
an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war. During the evacuation of New Slate Mine workers. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon, and, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957.
Right,
It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial,
Don't
voracious
trust
and
Oberon.
implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded, as if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
and how did you end up here?
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will.
Can I do anything to help?
In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with.
Well, that's what I
In
just
return,
asked.
I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
Very well, what do you need?
Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague Dr. Garrow came back into the zone. The
Yeah.
soldiers locked her up in their prison on Scathermore. Seems she's upset their captain. She's neither use nor ornament trapped there. Can you get her out? I very much need to see her. It's vitally important.
Who exactly
She and
is
I
she?
worked on the Oberon project.
We know that.
Garrow's a cyberneticist. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have a chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
I've been listening to that
Hurry.
message.
Find her if you can. It's very important.
Is he after revenge? Thought we might have found something. Take the chemicals. Squeeze through. Whoa! Take. Bloody hell. Memo from edit. The transportation of the course ample. I think that's meant to be core sample to the special facility on the low floor has been successfully completed. It has not, however, completed satisfactorily in my opinion. I laid down a list of safety measures that were all observed, not treated like some manner of a la carte menu. Safety margins were inexcusably shaved. I would remind you all that on matters of institutional safety, that I am the arbiter and not Dr. Garrow. I'm not sure he's got her best interests in mind. Take the whiskey. Take the glue. Learn. Learn. Right, and we have skills. I've got my gunsmith skill now, haven't I? Gun upgrades. Recipes are viewed under upgrades. More info. 3 tiers. Rusty, stock, pristine. Okay. Well, that was worth looking behind there, wasn't it? And to be honest, on the ones that I've seen about tips and things, I try not to watch them. Nobody's mentioned that one. They all mentioned the one. There's one in Skethermore somewhere. I can't remember where it was. Right. Shall we try and get to Skethermore? We're doing on time, 46. We'll make us way round. wonder if we actually ever get over to the plant. Don't know if we've been in here before. Atomic Festival. Upstairs for protocol troops only.
A new customer.
You alright,
How
Alf?
do? Not often we see new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you?
What are you
Fountains of
offering?
beer, dancing girls, and the finest cuisine in the land. Well, we've got some beer. And I found a pickled onion in a jar in the back of the cupboard. Seriously, mind, I can get me hands on things. Some pretty hard to find things at that. Feeling that, I can offer conversation. No gossip, mind you. Get locked up for gossip these days.
Alright, Cocker. I'm after certain supplies.
Keep your bloody voice down. Nothing brings the soldiers down on you faster than talking about that. Yeah, I heard rumours of it, but I can't see it out more than that.
Let's
Are you
pry.
completely crackers? See, I don't know how you know that. One of them scientists, in particular, used to come to drink in here. Before it all went arse upwards, that is. He liked his ale, that fella, and ale made him chatty. Well, he said he worked on some gadget with that Dr. Garrow, who were a big noise over at the site. He called it a signal redirector.
Oh, I'm after one of them.
Top secret. Only a few of them made at the doctor's request. I've
Then
no
I've got to
idea
go right back
what
to
they
the
were for.
beginning.
You could do worse than talk to Nora. She were there at the time, and she has a good brain, has Nora. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. I'll mark it for you. Look, you didn't hear any of that from me, all right?
Definitely got to go to
Quiet as the
Skethermore.
grave, mate. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. I suppose I might be able to help. What sort of gear did you have in mind? I bet you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that in Wyndham. But there's a ruined mill out on Skethermore.
Oh, getting the stuff
There's a
out
fella
of him,
up
mate.
there, more often than not, and he might have what you're looking for. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask.
How did they...
Well, after it all went to cock, to
Yeah, we know
start
that.
with, folk were happy to see. When they
Yeah,
found out
whatever.
they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had...
Soldiers
Aye,
are
they were.
trapped.
The captain weren't right happy about it neither. Now he calls it his duty to enforce the quarantine protocol. And it's pretty nasty about how he goes about it. Army boys even took it as their own name. But I reckon he secretly wants to get out of here, same as us. And he'll push us down if it gives him a leg up. Anyhow, I shouldn't be gossiping about this stuff.
It's gossiping a lot, isn't it? Right, what we got? I learnt the Molotovs? Right.
Can't give you much for that.
Well, I'm going to come across lots of weapons, aren't I? Right, need something else.
I see a lot of those. Got plenty.
What about the grenade? That'll do. Thank
Pleasure
you.
doing business with you, my friend. All sorts comes through here. So don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you. Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by. What do you make of them?
Pragmatic.
Blimey, you don't mince your words, do you? Not that you'd find many who disagree around here, though. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Skethermore for us.
Can help the village, I will.
I was hoping you'd say that. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. But it'll be all right if you see I sent you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermore. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map.
Right, I should be
See
going.
you round.
Oh, that was quite surreptitious, wasn't it? We'll just have a quick look
One
round
day,
here.
I'll leave here and get through the wall. Somehow.
Yay! A lion, bloody hell. I used to collect that when I was a kid. I used to have loads of them. Right. Got stuff to look at. Learn. I did have Molotov one. Crafting. So, what was that I just learnt? No, it's skills, wasn't it? Reduce weapon recoil, reduce sway,
They're all stupid.
firearm damage. I think I've got the main ones I need. I ain't got a bow yet. Carry more crafting supplies. I've got one more to get, haven't I? Did he had another one, didn't he? I think. Right, Scatham more it is. This is all down here. We knew that. Already got it. Right, that's upstairs. Ooh. Secret tunnel. Take that. I'm preparing the package for collection now. Keep in contact with our friend. When it's ready, they'll send you the pickup location in their messages. Use it wisely. I'm not sure when you'll be able to get you more. Stay safe. Ah. So is that Eric? Making dodgy hooch. Right, semi-automatic pistol, average damage, average range, high damage, high range. So I'll stick with that until I can get that made up. Just checking on my buttons. Right, hang on. Let's reload. Let's go. Shit. Where were they coming out of? I don't see any thingy holes. Hey, I'm in overtime. Right, we'll save it there. That one. Right, peeps, that's where we'll finish for today. Then next episode we shall carry on and find out where this tunnel leads. With a bit of luck it might head to Stethermore. Stethermore. Hey, whatever. Anyway, we'll try there next time. But anyway, whatever you're up to today, as always, stay safe everybody, and until next time, I'll see you.